Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to our channel. I am Raju Upadhyay from CIMAGE College, Patna Department of IT. Now I'm going to talk about another topic of advanced Java, that is how to create a panel within a frame. So here we are going to talk about how to create an intermediate container of a Java frame application, right? So in order to create an intermediate container called JPanel, we need to understand first what are the constructors we can use in the JPanel class. So normally JPanel class has two important constructors. The first constructor is a default constructor, right? And then we're having a second constructor which has certain layout, right? So we have to specify the layout manager if you wanted to place your component as per your requirement on a frame, right? And it has a method similar to your frame JFrame. So it has certain methods like it has a add method to add any component on that. You can set the size for this particular intermediate container. So by using the set size method, you can specify their width and height. And again, you have to make it visible on the screen. So we have to make use of the set visible method, right? So again, we will see with the particular demo how we can create it. So obviously the requirement is, the first requirement is we have to import JFrame class, and the second class which we have to import is JPanel. So we have to have these two classes imported, and then we can able to create a panel. So let us see everything live with code. So I'm going to share my screen. Right, I'm going to share my screen to you all. So now I'll be taking you to the fresh program. So as per our planning, we have to import two important classes. The first is a JFrame, another is a JPanel. So in order to import it, we have to write import javax dot string dot JFrame, because we need to create a frame. Second class which we are supposed to import is javax dot swing dot JPanel, because we need to create a panel, right? Now we have to create our class where we have to implement everything. So in order to create a class, I'll be writing public class followed by class name. Let's say I'm going to write a class name as panel demo, right? So my class name is panel demo, and obviously this class is going to be inherited through JFrame. So in order to inherit our class inside application, we must write the extends keyword. So extends followed by JFrame, right? And within this, we have to declare our JPanel reference variable. So we create a JPanel followed by, let's say, reference variable name is JP, and this thing has to be initialized as a part of constructor. So we have to write a constructor. Obviously, as we know, the constructor name should be the same as your class name, right? And that doesn't have any return data type. So here I'll be writing a class name, a constructor name as panel demo. And this constructor, I'm not going to pass any parameter to this. And within this, we have to initialize all reference variables. So let us initialize with the JPanel first. So JPanel equal to new JPanel, right? And after that, we have to add this particular JPanel to a frame. So as already we have inherited my class from the JFrame class, so all method of the JFrame classes are available. So here I'll be writing a method name called add, and within this we have to add panel. So my panel reference name is JP. So I'll be writing a JP out here. Then we need to construct our frame. So we need to set the title of the frame. We have to set the size of the frame, and we have to make my frame visible on the screen. So 3 steps we have to perform. So, in order to set the title, I'll be writing set title. And here I'll be writing the title of a particular frame. So my application is going to be for the panel. So I can say panel demo application. right? And then once the title is set, we have to define the dimension of the frame. So I'll be writing set size followed by their dimension. Let's say dimension is again the bigger frame I want. So 800 by 700. So I have mentioned like this, and then we have to make it visible. So write set visible true, right? So now this constructor part is okay. Now we have to create very important method is called main method. So in order to create a main method, as usual, we'll be writing public static void main, and within this we have to pass a mandatory parameter for the string arguments, and then we have to create a constructor of this particular. We have to create an object of our class. So obviously our class name is panel demo. So here we need to create an object of the panel demo. So let's say my reference variable is the BB panel demo, and that is getting called up with the JPanel panel demo. Right. The moment you create an object of a class, automatically their constructor will be called. Now the program looks fine. In this particular program, again, we can brief it. We have imported two important classes, JFrame and JPanel, because we need it. JFrame is for the top level container, JPanel for the intermediate level container. Then we have created our class called panel demo, which is inherited from the JFrame. And then we need to have the JPanel, which is the intermediate container. So for that, we have created a reference variable as a part of a class. Within a constructor, we have initialized this JPanel class object, and then we are adding it to the frame first, and then we are setting up the title of the frame, we are setting up the size of the frame, we are making the frame visible. So let us save this particular file. So obviously my file name is going to be the panel demo.java. So I'm going to save it with the file name is panel demo.java. Right. And once it is saved, we need to compile it. So let us go to the command prompt, and I'll write Java C panel demo.java. So we don't have any error out here, fortunately, so we can run this program. So in order to run it, we have to write only Java followed by panel demo. So again, I wanted to share my screen because my command prompt screen might not be visible to you, right? So I'm going to share my command prompt screen first, right? So let me share my command prompt to you first. So this command prompt is, I hope this is visible now. So we have to compile it first, and then we have to run it. Now we have got this particular frame along with the panel. So again, I have to share this output. So I'm going to share his output screen to you as well. So this is the screen which we have got. Now you can notice out here on the screen, you must have seen frame, and within a frame we have the panel. But the very important thing is that we are not able to see the panel out here, because whenever you are going to put any component on the panel, then only the panel will be completely visible. So that's all for the day. And this video is basically based on the panel which we have created as a part of JFrame. In the next video, we will be starting with the various component which is going to be the part of your JPanel. Thank you for watching this particular video. If you have liked this video, you can click on like button, and you can share with your friends and relative for the further knowledge enhancement. Thank you very much for watching this video.